Well, Genshin has done it again. We have two lovely Fontaine characters, not only in the same version, but on the same half, which means we will probably only be getting one of them. I will obviously be trying for both of them, but unless we get super lucky, we'll probably only be able to get one because we have 65 pulls there, plus another 7 here, and we are at a whopping 4 pity on a 50-50. So this could prove somewhat interesting. Now, as for what character I am going to pull for, even though I have said numerous times that I really want a Navia, I do think Escoffier, whatever her name is, I think I'm going to pull for her, mainly because she will buff our Cryo and Hydro characters, which, I mean, is 90% of them. And the main reason I want that is because she will hopefully buff our Risley, which means we can actually have Risley doing something good, and we could probably run a team like that with, I don't know, Risley, Escoffier, Farina, and like a Fremine or something, I don't really know. We need to actually get her before we can try out some teams or whatever. We just need to win the 50-50. 4-star first off. The 4 stars on this banner are pretty horrible, so I don't really care about them. And by pretty horrible, I mean we can use none of them. So on to 25 pity now. We still see a 4-star. I'm going to skip all this because they're useless. I would love to see an early because that would be very, very nice. But 35 pity is not going to be that early. Do we see a 45 pity early? No, we do not. We do get Aoife though. That is something. He is a new character, useless for this account, but still a new character. So onto our second last 10 pull we can do for the time being, 65 pity. We don't see a 5-star again. We've only been getting these two. We haven't got a single Layla, which, I mean, it doesn't matter. We can't use her. So now this is 75 pity. We're just blasting through these pulls really, really quickly. But this should, in theory, be a 5-star. Are we going to see... We do not see a 5-star. Okay, that's fun. Okay, well, single pulls it is then. 77 pity is a blue. 78 pity. Okay. 79 pity. Still a blue. This is 80 pity now. Do we see a 5-star? There's a 5-star. Okay. Let's get Chef Girl. I forget you're on the banner. Oh no. This is fun. Well, back to back. Two pity. Two pity. We're gonna no. Okay. 3 pity. 3 pity. No. This just went from being maybe possible to probably impossible, because there is no way in hell we are getting enough pulls to get Escoffier, and Navia. It's just not happening anymore. We might be able to just get one of them, which means I'm going to need to spend the rest of this entire update farming, and that's like gonna be my life now. It's just farming. We don't get lucky. That's so fun. Well, this is not how I wanted it to go, but that is how it's going to be. So I will see you at the end of this update, most likely, in another 20 days. Well, as was somewhat expected, we are now down to the last 15 hours and 46 minutes of Escoffier and Navia's banner. We have 24 pulls, so we are not going to get anywhere near pity. We are at a whopping 3 pity at the moment. So whatever we can do today, that is gonna be it. Obviously, unless we get some absolutely insane luck, we are only going to be getting one of the 2 characters. So I don't have a lot of hope for this, but oh well, let's see what we can do. 23 pity, this will be the last 10 pull, at least for now. We see a blue, not a blue, a purple. I know my colors. Layla, awesome, not usable. Aoife as well. Not usable. We'll do these last 4 single pulls, and then I do have a couple of options to get a few more pulls if we need, which we will most likely need because this is going to be our last pull, and it is not a 5-star. We do actually have a couple of these, so let me buy that, and we do one more pull. This is like 30 pity or something, around 25, 26 pity, something like that, and we don't see anything. Awesome. So now there is 2 more ways I can try to sort of scrape up enough pulls, but it's not going to be anywhere near close enough. Those things are obviously Spiral Abyss, which we need to do, and also the Imaginarium Theatre. I will go do the Imaginarium Theatre first. I don't imagine we'll be able to get very far, but we'll give it our best shot. Oh, and would you look at that? We can't even do the 2nd level because we don't have enough characters. Awesome. I have somewhat given up on farming for this account. I was going to try and get enough pulls and go like fully 100% Inazuma or something and really try to get enough pulls to get one of the characters. But after already doing a ton of farming on supports only, I honestly could not really care less, and I am kind of getting over the farming, so I kind of just gave up and went, oh well, too bad, we wait. Because I mean, yes, more characters on this account would be nice, but really, we kind of don't need it. I can make do with what I've got, and I'd rather not spend like hours and hours farming and instead spend that time on actually making videos or building characters or other stuff that's probably going to prove to be more useful than just farming. So yeah, I kind of did give up on the farming, which is why we only had 24 pulls. But yeah, I'm not really bothered to go any further with that farming. I'm just going to do what I can today with Imaginarium Theatre and Spiral Abyss, and we'll call it there because I am very much over primo farming at the moment. Well, we did get 3 stars, or a star on all 3 of those acts, which is nice. It is a very, very low level, and it's kind of unfortunate that we couldn't go any further than that, but that is fine. We get a few primos from that. We get a nice 220. Okay, awesome. Well, next up, we move over to the Spiral Abyss, and we will give this a crack. I don't imagine it's going to go that well, to be honest, but we can give it our best shot. Oh yes, and another thing, I am currently playing on a brand new monitor. I did just pick up a new 1440p monitor, which is much nicer than my absolutely terrible, like 60 hertz 1080p monitor that I was running. So everything's looking gorgeous right now, but that has meant that I've had to do some changes in OBS in terms of the settings, because I export all my footage at 1080p just because file size is a lot better, and it still looks decent enough on YouTube, I think. So I've had to do some rescaling to get that to work. So I don't know if this is gonna look the same or worse. It could, because of the rescaling, look a little bit worse. So if it does look worse than my previous videos, do let me know and I will just remove the rescaling and just export the videos in 1440p and make the videos as best quality as possible. Hopefully without making it like 4 terabytes per video. I will say though, it is very nice to use an actually half decent monitor. There is floor 10 completed. Okay, there we go. Easy peasy. Floor 11 is done. Floor 12. I'm probably going to try to build something around these ley line disorders. So cryo skill damage, dendro skill damage. That'll probably be a Emily variation of some sort. I'd say if we could do that, that might work. Bit of an overload burning kind of creation. Or we don't put Clorand in there, you put Lynette, and then we have a bit of a burning team, I guess. I don't know. In terms of the enemies, we have this guy, which sucks. But we want Pyro, so that is fine. We have these 2, which are very, very bad. And this, which is, yes, fun. I think that'll work fine. First half, we want Cryo skill damage, so Risley and Nouvelette team, because we still want damage. Yeah, I don't have a ton of hope for this, but I guess we're just going to kind of give it a shot and see what happens. Ooh, I don't like these enemies because they steal all of your HP. And my goodness, they are awfully tanky. Can you stop, please? Stop being tanky. Well, we have a whopping minute left for this, which is not gonna happen, but at least this boss does want you to just do a ton of pyro attacks, which we can do. That damage is not looking very good. Oh, wait a minute, hold up. Something just did a lot of damage. Don't kill Lenny. He is very important. Oh, I see what's doing a lot of damage. If you remove his pyro bar thing, he just disappears, or his health bar just disappears. That's nice. I don't think it's nice enough for us to do this in another 30 seconds, but it is nice. Yeah, hold up. Wait, that's actually kind of close. If the first half wasn't as garbage, not too bad, if I'm being honest. I mean, we would still need another like 30 seconds, even more, 40 seconds, which is not really going to happen that easily. But I did kind of give up on going for 3 stars as soon as we lost it. So I reckon if I tried a bit harder in the first half, not the worst, I'll give it that. Certainly not my favorite, but not the worst. This side's actually gone pretty good, although we have this dude, which he's pretty squishy, so it shouldn't be too bad. Okay, not the fastest rotation ever done, but it is certainly something. This is immediately going to suck and we're not going to do well. Hold up, wait a minute. Burning kind of shreds through these guys' shield things. Damage, though, is a problem, and he's probably gonna get his shield back up. Yep, indeed. Awesome. I was gonna say if we maybe could clear this dude in 20 seconds, we'd be good. That is not happening because this guy is very, very painful. But again, like a little bit better builds, maybe get the characters a little bit stronger. Not terrible. We could definitely have a chance. I do think if I get a slightly better build on some characters and maybe do rotations a little bit better, maybe try some different variations of teams. So if you have any, do let me know, because we're not terrible. I mean, again, we need another, like, 50 seconds or something there, 40, 50 seconds, but still. Now this is where I expect us to just not do anything, more specifically in the second half. But seeing how Burning did go against those Natlan enemy shields, we may have a chance. Again, I don't think 3 stars is going to be possible. God damn, okay, hold up, wait a minute. That was really good clear time, 8:51 first half. This guy is horrendous, so I expect nothing, but still we can try. Especially because if we don't manage to knock this guy's shield down, he just immediately nukes us. We did get his shield down though, which is good, but damage is less than good. Oh, and Linny died. Okay, awesome. Got the shield down, that is good. Now we just need to keep everyone alive. And we don't have a Chevreuse anymore, which means our heals are non-existent. Oh, and we don't have a Lynette either. Okay. Well, let's see if Linny and Emily can somehow bring this to the end. No, they cannot. I'm going to give it one more retry, but I don't want to spend a whole ton of time in here. It's not like this is my 36 star attempt, so I'm not like really trying to push for 36 stars or 3 stars or as, even actually completing it, to be fair. But it would be nice to at least clear it, so I'm going to give it one more shot. Mega fast run though. Still had over 9 minutes, or over 9 minutes by 2 seconds, but still over 9 minutes. Not bad. I probably shouldn't be doing all this stuff before he spawns in properly, but that's fine. Now, I'd really like to try to take you down without using Linny's Burst. Yes, awesome. Because that means I can use Linny's Burst now to do some damage. Ooh, really close actually with this boss. It's not going to be it, but again, very, very close. Like only a tiny bit more damage out of the teams and that would have been it. Because that was pushing about as hard as I could go. I couldn't really do rotations better. So yeah, only need another 20 more seconds. It could have been a lot worse. Like that's only a little bit more damage out of each team, as I said, and that would have been a 36 star right there. That's actually really nice to see. What is also nice to see is a nice 600, or not 600, 500 primos. Where have we gotten up to? We've got 32 stars before, which means we're up to 33 stars, so that's the best Abyss we've ever done. Okay, I like it, I like it. That gives me more hope in this account because we might be able to do something now. I just need to do a little bit more work on the characters. Which in terms of like artifacts and builds and stuff, there's not a whole lot I can do. They are all pretty well maxed. Talents though are definitely something I could have a look at doing. Farina is basically maxed. Nouvelette, I might try to get him all the way up. I want to get him crowned at some point. Cloran needs a little bit of work. Risley isn't bad, but could also use a bit of work. Emily's fine. Linny is fine as well. Same with Charlotte. Actually, no, they're actually really good on the levels. I mean, we could level up Chevreuse's skill a little bit more, and Lynette could have a little bit more work done to her. But not bad in terms of the build. So it's maybe just getting some better teams and slightly optimizing the builds for people. I mean, that probably wasn't helping our run at all. Emily is on a 2-piece unfinished Reverie and not a fully leveled up weapon. That's definitely not helping our cause. So maybe with some more copies of a couple characters, because I think that's the big thing now. We don't really need more characters. Obviously, more is going to be good, but more copies of characters and weapons are probably what I'm looking for at the moment now. That being said, we do have 700 more primos, so we're going to do some more pulls for Escoffier, because she would be really, really nice for the Nouvelette / Risley / Farina / whatever I want to do kind of team. That was the purpose of this video, and we do see a 4-star to finish it off. I don't think it's going to be usable. It is a weapon that could potentially be usable, and we can buy one more pull. I don't know what, yeah, no, that's about what I expected to happen. So, looks like I will be waiting another year for these two to rerun. That's fun. But honestly, I'm kind of fine with that. I'd rather try to get every character we currently have fully maxed and doing the best they possibly can and not try to work on any other characters. I'm actually really happy with the state of this account, so I don't really care about getting more characters. So unless we see any other new Fontaine characters, it's just going to be pulling for, obviously, the characters we don't have, which I'm pretty sure at this point is just Escoffier and Navia. So aside from pulling those guys, when they rerun, I'm going to be pulling for some copies of some characters. We already have Nouvelette C1 with his weapon, so I won't do anything more with him. But I would like to get Farina's weapon and her up to C2. I would also like to get Cloran's weapon as well as Risley's signature weapon, because I have been getting signature weapons. We have Linny's signature weapon. We do have Nouvelette's signature weapon. But I think for the time being, we're just going to really focus on the characters we currently have and try to push them to their absolute limits, because that Abyss wasn't half bad, and we could definitely 36 star the Abyss if we just improve the build a little tiny bit more. So not exactly the luck I was hoping for with the pulls, but I'm actually not disappointed in this video because we did actually make some good Abyss progress. We got the highest score, and I've got more faith in this account to actually do something good if I can fix a couple builds a little bit more. So enough yapping. It's been a bit of a roller coaster of a video, I must say. That is all I'm going to have time for today. So I hope you guys did enjoy. If you liked this video, go check out the last Abyss attempts we made on this account. And with that being said, I will see you all next time. Goodbye.